nearing 15 minutes after when it probably should, but I don't think anyone's going to be snapping for the default at this point. This explains a lot. Do some miracle.
At Quantium, who has a little bit more of
And it just about works on the scanners. Do some miracle.
I wonder if Royal will go the distance and get his ETF2L ID tattooed on his arm as well.
Yeah, this is not normally what happens. By the way, this normally the gamers would have started by now. At Quantium, this is. Okay, there we go. He's accepted. All right, great. Is Spectator actually playing, or is Wilder just sat in spec and waiting? I'm so confused.
Esco Nelly's saying their med is a great name.
Ah, okay. Nelly's saying their med baited the official. There we go.
Okay, we are getting.
That explains something. I thought it was Nelly that was missing. Okay, this explains a lot.
Is Nelly not playing med?
I would have thought Nelly would have been playing med, but apparently not. Apparently they've got Royal.
Interesting.
Sure, this game due to start any second.
Yeah, I wish I thought of a great name. I wish I thought of. I'm just Antimation because my name's Anthony. We've got people like Aguantium and Esco and Tesco with some of the greatest names I've seen in a little while.
Ah, Nelly's not home. That explains everything.
Oh,
okay. Thank you for the updates in Twitch chat. People who are keeping an update on the situation. Well, surely we're due to start.
Up first game of the fresh meat tournament, Shenanigans versus expired meat. I see a sticky jumper on that demo.
Oh my word, RRM is very, very slow out of spawn. Changes off. I think he forgot to change off the sticky jumper. Super slow on the rollout. This is a really great opportunity now for Shenanigans to come in and take some ground.
Very low here as the soldiers start jumping to high ground. We have soldiers in high places, mines instantly going down, as well as Angelfish. That's a scout and a soldier down. Shenanigans still with the high ground, choosing to back out now.
Yeah, they're going to be forced out eventually. They lost 2 players so early. Zach taken very low, just about survived, but yeah, they decided to back out. Shenanigans all the way out. Going to get these spawners coming in, giving it the midpoint, but going to be roughly even Ubers. Yeah, they got the ground, but the players jumped in, but it was very well defended there from expired meat. Got those 2 picks.
Ubers means we're going to have some holding in choke. Maybe, just maybe, we'll see some soldiers jumping these medics, forcing them to use Uber charge. And that is exactly what expired meat are doing at the moment. Steffo getting very forward here into this sewers area here, looking maybe to go for a jump. Spectator all the way up on second point here. I think he has been spotted out.
Yeah, Mines is going to clear it. I think Mines actually.
Rest of expired meat actually starting to walk into PC. Angel is down. Uber is popped out from the side of expired meat.
Oh, they're losing everyone.
But Shenanigans have lost a lot of players. It's now 2 up. Skunk and Medic against the world.
They need to get Royal. They need to get Royal in this.
And Skunk's run out of ammo.
Oh,
Spectator
no,
goes down.
Time. He's alive for so long. Gets another kill into Zach, but the spawns aren't going to be there. Angel is only one up, and he's an engineer. Not even going to get the sentry up in time by the looks of it. PGA jumps onto last point, spamming it out with the pistol, and that's going to be first round going the way of expired meat very, very quickly.
Yeah, Shenanigans. They had a lot of players on the point, but not enough watching that PC area. They saw them way too late. They lost their scout for it as well. And then, yeah, they just lost everyone in that Uber trade. Getting a slightly better Uber, but losing a lot in the process. We have a couple of not so fast rollouts here from the demos. Skunk in a very high place again. Excellent for soldiers, and he's just able to spam down. Steffo joins him from the other team, but Skunk is doing quite a lot of damage here. He gets
huge denial.
Kills one of the soldiers. There is a trade.
Oh, it's actually on the medic. Oh, great defense there.
Skunk denying again. Excellent mid from him. And this time, mid goes to the side of Shenanigans. They're going to have one player advantage here, so they are thinking about looking at going in here. Ike takes a big buff. Is he going to lead his team on Uber on the team of Shenanigans? Slightly before expired meat, but it will be
Angel goes down.
equaled. Royal taking a lot of damage there.
He goes down! 98%! Skunk takes out Royal. Monster bomb there coming in. Huge. They're going to need to hold on here, though. The push is going to come through. Expired meat, I really want to get this user on spectator, but it looks like they're going to run it anyway. Ike's already in the demo. They want to take second here. They might have to use for it. Scouts in on the medic. Nearly gets him. Very nice by Ike and Scan. There's still players behind. They're trying to go for a back cap here in the midpoint.
Uber's used. Uber is used, but there's a lot of players behind. There's 2 soldiers. Leo going down. Scout on the medic next. Will he get taken down? No, he's surviving at the moment. Gets out to PC.
Still a soldier sewer who's jumping in. Steffel onto the point, getting launched into the air. Is anyone going to hit the air shot? Oh, he does! Huge by Scampix. PGA chased out to lobby as
Shenanigans going in though. Ike is on the point. That's a lot of time. But
expired meat. Oh, you're gonna get it!
Skunk tries his hardest, gets so much time on the point, and now we've got Mines, the last person standing on the team of Shenanigans. Jumping to point, hits one rocket on the scout, takes him down, gets a lot of time again.
Get second, Steffel. Oh my word. They're just feeding one at a time, and they are going 1 for 1. They're keeping it even. But the Uber advantage is going to be on the side of expired meat. They're going to be the ones looking to push out here. Steffel already jumping onto second.
Hang on a minute. Is that Steffel in the chat?
I believe so. I respect that. I respect that. No spoilers. No spoilers, please.
Steffel carries. That's excellent. I haven't seen a player play and cast at the same time.
Yeah, it looks like a very, very passive setup here from Shenanigans. Waiting all the way back. Leo's in. Above the point, taking fights against Skunk. Mines is low HP as well. These soldiers are going to do very well here to get out. Very nice arrow there. Keeps Mines alive. Skunk going to be forced of his ground, but he's not got out in time. He's just
does
about.
manage to
takes
get
out Mines. Leo's in the demo as well. Leo getting more damage. Huge nuke onto the choke point.
Very low players for the side of Shenanigans. Angelfish also going down. Excuse me.
It's literally just Ike and Spectator here in this fight. Skunk's in the medic
down.
Yeah, it's not enough. They're going to back up all the way to last. They do have Uber now at least, but Royal hasn't had to use this whole way.
Interesting.
Which means it's now even going into last. They might just be thinking about walking this in, given that the spawners...
Level 1 sentry gun is up. Heavy is up. Demo throwing some stickies. I think this is going to be slowed down a little bit. Here, maybe we can see some sacks. Maybe we can see some coordinated spam or something like this.
Angel was having a 1v1 with Zach. Zach was spamming out his sentry with the pistol, and he was whacking it with the wrench. I think the sentry just about won out in the end, but he's getting spammed down again. Still level 1. Steffel spamming it again.
This is bringing a lot of time.
Oh, red used. They used in Scampix, takes out PGA, the one they use in. Spectators only just used now, quite a lot later. Much better Uber here coming out for Shenanigans.
They're going to leave, though.
All the way out, yeah. It's disaster push. They lose 3. They lose 1 before the Uber's even popped.
Skunk having an interesting fight on the left side against 2 scouts and the soldier. It looks like Inspired Me are going to have to give up second here. A couple of players on the side of Shenanigans on the point. Scout trying to go for the back cap. Skunk will take him down, though. And that's a pick. Angel still on the engineer, though, so that will slow the team of Shenanigans down. They're going to have to wait until he changes class and comes back up. Just arriving now.
Yeah, the problem is that Royal has actually built a little bit of an Uber ad here. Probably doesn't realise it. I think it's just some inefficient building that's led to it. So there's not going to be really any room for the Shenanigans side to push out at this moment. Oh, they're going straight in.
Uber coming in. Scout in the skybox, actually. Shenanigans have got Uber and will force it out. And this is a much better Uber from Shenanigans. Although they have had to force quite a lot. Demo goes in. Will get nothing. PGA onto the medic. Can he get onto him? No, not quite.
Steffel's in. Steffel's in again. Onto the point, surfing around his spectator. Steffel launched away. Looks like he created off the back of that, but there's so many kills coming through. Leo's all the way in through rollout onto last. Ike trying his best to dime. Leo taking super, super low.
Royal
No kill
peeking
Spectator,
out as
but there's
Medic
players on
comes
last. Spectator has the body block.
He will go
It's
down
this
as well.
between Ike.
Zach goes down. Scan is
The
up
clutch.
again.
Scan and Skunk, the two S's coming in. Ike fighting 35 HP. Chase this demo really wants the kill, nearly gets it. And that is such a clutch hold. But at the end of the day, Royal gets out, and there's still a massive advantage here on the side of Expired Meat, despite the heroics on the last point. And they're going to come back in straight away to try and use this.
Mine chunks a lot of damage instantly. They're all sitting in PC.
Oh,
Zach goes down at the start of the Uber, but Mines will trade it out. Ike on the heavy trying to do work against all of these attackers. But it's not quite going the way of Shenanigans. They've already lost 3, but Sentry is still up. A lot of time on point will help the side of Expired Meat, and they're just going for this slow strangle.
Second kill for the Sentry as well. And the Sentry is just still spamming away. Leo is really trying his best to get some damage across. Somehow, Royal is still alive throughout all this.
Big double kill here on the 2 spawners. No one called that demo would...
No, and he gets another! Oh, no. Disaster for Shenanigans.
And Shenanigans walk away from point as well. This round was going a lot better for them, but they slowly forced on to last, slowly losing all advantages that they had.
Yeah, it's those spawn trap killers. That was completely under control from Shenanigans if they had not lost.
3 on the spawn trap.
Yeah, it's literally 3 players go down to the spawn trap. With the Sentry's still up and they've got the med up and everything, the combo's there. But,
Nelly in chat, a very proud demo man, told his demo about the traps on the spawn.
Oh, big sack in straight away. Great bombing. Icon Minesweeper getting kills. Royal goes down. And
really
they're rolling across the point here. They might get more.
All Shenanigans need to do here, their main focus is protect that medic of Spectator. He's on the crit streak.
Demo.
Ike is on demo?
Yeah, he goes down. RRM hits some very, very nice iron bomber pipes.
Oh, but Spectator's down. Spectator dies here. That's going to be terrible for the side of Shenanigans, losing their medic at such a crucial stage as this. They're going to lose so much Uber charge as well. Flank over here. Skunk in a hiding place, a funny hiding place. But Shenanigans walking into this midfight. Shouldn't be too much of a fight took out by Shenanigans. They know they can't really afford to fight this until the crit streak is built.
Skunk's all the way behind. He's jumping in on the medic. All behind the rocks.
Gets
one rocket off. Gets a second onto the medic. Oh, he survives on such low HP. 16 HP on Royal.
Mine's trying to follow
back
up.
Into follow. Oh, doesn't get it either. Walks into the minefield of RRM.
I'll tell you something interesting there, Ben. One of the soldiers on Expired Meat body blocked one of those. Oh my, I just had to stop for a second because RRM just ran into 4 stickies. They weren't deaded, but it was close. But yeah, one of those soldiers on the side of Expired Meat body blocked, saving the life of Royal there. Angelfish trying to get some... Crit Streak is on now. Scan uses the Crit Streak. He gets 2. He gets 3.
There's another. He's going to die though for it, and he's going to die for his troubles. It's only Spectator and Minesweeper up. PGA's in.
But Miners...
But they haven't capped second. Mines is denied second point. Mines versus PGA.
This is an important 1v1 here. Lands 1 rocket. Lands kind of a second, but it won't be worth anything. And Royal is on the back cap here. A little bit greedy from the medic. He will be took down.
Oh, dear me.
But there's a scout on point who also gets...
It's all under control. The sentry gun was up, and now this is going to be a modest Uber advantage for Spectator.
Spectator hasn't been healing that much. Scout walks on point again. Ike on the feeding. Pyro will deny it with the sticky trapper scan.
Here. And I sort of respect it when there's so much cap time.
Some appreciation in the chat for PGA. The legendary scout manages to win that 1v1 on Mines. Nearly gets the round. Here. Sentry guns down.
Spams at the sentry, yeah. Very nice work there from Expired Meat.
And Skunk gets 1 kill. He'll try and go for the
I get a
second one.
Ooh,
Lands a
really?
big
Mikey, very
direct
low.
on Zach. Can't quite get the second.
Wait, PGA is in panic room. He's spamming down at the combo from panic room.
Wait, how
He's
did
just got
that
so much
happen?
space. He's just walking in. He's on the pyro. Might catch Ike out here. Ike passes it around to Resop, and they're giving him so much ground. PGA
Ike
is
is
just going to cap the
dead.
point.
What is going on? Uber is forced out into spawn.
Oh,
How
dear.
did this happen? Oh no, Shenanigans.
Nobody was watching that right-hand side, and PGA just walks literally all the way around the top into panic room and does a great job there, staying alive just about enough. Dear me.
3-0 for the side of expired meat. Shenanigans, they're going to have to come back strong and quickly. They've been getting the mids, but after those, that's where it all falls apart. It's some of these pushes. Sometimes they're losing the medic, just not quite working for them.
Big aggression on mid again.
Minesweeper goes down. But look at the positioning of expired meat. They're all sitting in choke. Skunk jumps in and does so much damage. Just surviving with his life, but stays in for a little bit. Now
Zach survives at 9 HP as well.
PGA took down. Expired meat are coming back, but it's not going too well for them. Instantly losing 2 players. Make it free. Royal gets a demo kill from Medic.
Ike's on the Medic. Ike's in on Royal. Getting a bit of pistol spamming. Gets a bit more. Gets the kill in the end with the laser pistol.
Meanwhile, in the background, Spectator just surviving. Angelfish clutch protection of his Medic. And this is another mid-fight going to Shenanigans. Now, can it be the first converted round? Royal still in the respawn queue here. 2 scouts on Angel here. Angel very low. Does manage to survive. And Skunk, the roaming soldier, starting to come back. Say, what are you doing to my flank scout? And manages to force them away. Full Uber for the side of Shenanigans. They're going to go in here. Skunk taking a little bit of a buff. And it looks like the push through is going to be happening. Soon, at least.
They're going to do it quick because they don't want to.
Mines jumps in instantly. Demo and Scout.
So much ground here. They're crunched. They're absolutely crunched. Expired meat trapped onto the point. Royal on 12 HP. Royal goes down. Everyone's going down. RRM 26 HP.
Will get took down,
goes
and
down.
it's a full wipe.
They're going to cap. This has to be the round.
That's what Shenanigans was missing this whole time, playing something like that.
And we've had a pause, but I'm presuming that they get the cap here. Ike in on last.
Shooting a heavy.
The heavy's not going to stand on point in time, surely.
No.
Surely the heavy doesn't get on point in time. And even still, there's 5 other players running in.
Does this bolt hit? That's what I'm excited about. I want to know how this medic has fired this bolt and if it's going to be hitting. But yeah, a lot better from the side of Shenanigans. Getting that nice wipe. They had the demo in far places. They had the soldier jump in as well, being saved from the medic. And now, it looks like they'll be taking their first round. And we're going to be seeing 3-1. Almost game on. A little bit of beef in the chat between Stu and
Stop the count.
a couple of players on expired. Well, a couple of supporters of expired meats. Let's see both teams win here. I know it's impossible, but
They won map each, 3-3.
yeah.
One thing I really want to bring up there that was really impressive, and I guess it's sort of something that we haven't seen too much in the scrims from Shenanigans, which I was really impressed with on that push there. They got the soldiers in high and really far behind the expired meat team, and then they could fight on 2 fronts, and they could just box the entire red side into the kill zone and just sweep up all the kills. And that's the risk of when a team's playing so far forward on this side, is that can happen. And that was great work by Skunk and Mines there, getting so far behind. The Evo comes in with perfect coordination, and that's what can happen when there's such a well-coordinated take like that. And that's really good to see.
Just enjoying this heavy at the moment.
Yeah, there's a Daka.
He's been firing. Cost 200,000 to fire this gun for 12 seconds. He must be losing money very quickly in this pause. you're unfamiliar to the way pauses work, there is a little bit of a delay. Pause will have happened live on game time. So as soon as they pause in this game, it will pause for the STV, which is what I'm on, which is at a little bit of a delay. So they haven't paused quite at this point. They will have paused a little bit in the future about the delay between STV and...
yeah, it is 1 minute 30 by default, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, don't worry. They haven't just paused when there was like less than half a second left in this round. Or potentially, I guess, if Zach is just about quick enough at killing Ike, this could turn, but I really doubt that's the case.
Banny tactic pause coming out in the chat from Nelly. Nelly, actually, this is one to both mentors at the moment. We've got Nelly and we've got Stu the Dude in the chat. What is your team's doing well here, and what do you want to see them improve on? It'll be interesting to hear from both team leaders, both of them, maybe having different things to say. Be excited to know. But while we're waiting for those to appear in chat, what do you think, Ben? What are both teams doing well? What needs to be improved?
I think... Oh, we're live. Never mind, we're live. Most of Zach gets Ike in the end, but the round comes through. But yeah, I think the mid-fights have come in really well for the side of Shenanigans, and they've been good. I think in general, the coordination and sort of the keeping their team alive over on the side of Expired Meat has been a bit better. They're getting players out of fights better. They're not sort of dropping players that often. And yeah, their flank work has been superior. They had a lot of good flank players, particularly PGA. A couple of high impact kills, but 3-1. We're going back into another mid fight. Looks like it's very deep right hand side here for RRM. Going to be getting jumped by a soldier. Just about hits the pipe. Massive pipe there into Skunku. Air pipe comes in, and it's an absolute munch here. Expired Meat getting 3 kills straight away, and it looks like there's 2 scouts and medic. Going to be running away. Spectator very low, caught in. He's still in.
Spectator doing his best Raymond impression and is still alive here. Pause comes out in the server. This is where it happened. Should be a little bit of a stop and start.
Yeah, I imagine Scampix might have had issues in that mid fight. They're working out how to pause.
Scampix going in actually. Nobody knowing how to use pauses again in the server. This is second fresh meat game I have seen. There we go. Pause being sorted out finally. Zach having a little gander in to Shenanigans' second point. 12 minutes on the clock. 2 rounds maybe.
Well, PGA's in. Force comes in. PGA goes all the way through. Choke gets the force away. Royals uses in on the other side, and no players getting dropped so far. I said that Steffel and PGA just pick up kills straight afterwards.
Lose a lot of health on the side of Expired Meat, though. As the rockets rain down. Soldiers in high places, man. Keep on telling you guys. They're so strong. But now we're going to see the aggression coming in for Expired Meat. 1 soldier in. Above both soldiers. He's the highest soldier in the room. He takes down mines, and Skunk is very low. And Shenanigans have to leave the second point.
Yeah, really nice post fight there. They get a couple of kills in it. Mostly comes down to that force being so early. And yeah, they kept some low players alive, got the heals back up and came back in.
Slight Uber advantage on the side of Shenanigans. But Expired Meat interested in trying to do something here. Steffel on this 5th door, code number 5. He's having a peek, trying to see. Decides to go back to these 2 doors. Are we going to see a sack play here? Demo Man has his pan out and a lot of damage. Skunk with big rockets nearly drops Royal.
It's a nightmare for entire Expired Meat. They jump in. Frag's coming out, but the Ubered Heavy on the point can just do so much.
Soldier in the background took down 3 players left on the side of Expired Meat, and they're going to have to run for the hills. PGA just getting out the skin of his teeth. And now Shenanigans can look to this second point. Spawners starting to appear for the side of Expired Meat. The scan is going to lay a nice sticky trap at Choke, try and deter them from walking this way.
Yeah, that's really nice there. Ike gets the cap, but yeah, it's just all like killing the demo, and then the use comes in. Like maybe if they just held on to the Uber, then the flash came in slightly too late. Ike getting a kill into PGA.
Scout
Maybe give it
nearly taking
overconfidence.
down Spectator there, actually. Both
Yeah.
soldiers
Oh,
are
second
in.
soldier, double soldier.
Ike trying to deal
Oh,
with
they're gonna
both
get
of
him.
them, but they get Ike and Spectator. Leo goes down, and there's a couple of returns, and it's just RRM and Royal left for the side of
Angel's in
Shenanigans.
the medic. Angel's in a Royal. Just by himself gets a double meat shot on him.
Royal took down. It's RRM on his own, will be took down by Skunk. And even though this fight started out horribly for the side of Shenanigans, losing Ike and the medic, it looks like it has gone the way of Shenanigans. Starting to walk into mid now. No demo means no traps. No medic means no heals. Scout standing on the point, bravely trying to contest it, but can't and will be obliterated.
Yeah, I gotta say that the when they get Spectator there, they do have to expend 3 players to do that, which sort of bit them in the end because they sacked obviously PG and the 2 soldiers are so low when they're landed.
See the Romas having a little bit of a 1v1 in PC. Flank Scouts deciding they want to join in. Nice rockets by Skunk. Leo gonna get the trade. Actually bringing 2 soldiers into PC here. Shenanigans nearly with Uber. Now with 1 scout down, they can look for this. This could be a big opening for the side.
They have a little bit of ad as well. They might be looking to go
Mines does a little jump straight onto the demo. Demo took down early. That's perfect for the Uber. Medic running from the hills. Can't quite get onto him. But this is second point. Soldiers in the air. Onto Spectator. Lands 1 rocket. Can't quite land the second. Second soldier, Steffel, not going for it. There was a scout on the back cap in mid here, but they did decide not to. Let's see if there's still anywhere interesting.
Oh, he's doing IT. He's coming in behind. He's going on to the second point
for the back cap himself.
Seconds, but there's players on last. Uber's used out by Royal. They're going to probably get Spectator. He was surfing all the way out into the lobby. Zach gets the pistol kill onto him. But this is so strong. PGA 1 HP dancing around in second.
Trying to get the point here.
Last.
Meanwhile, Angel and Steffel having a 1v1. Steffel will come out the winner there. Skunk having to run, actually. And where did this go so wrong for the side of Shenanigans?
Yeah, well, they were at Dissard, but the back cap just split the team in half pretty much. And yeah,
starting to walk onto mid. Looks like Minesweeper's gonna be took out. But in the background, we have a roaming soldier hiding behind the whole team, unseen. Skunk walks in, still going for the hiding place, but he needs to start moving soon. Expired Meat might be going for the mid, for the second point of Shenanigans there. They've got the big Uber advantage. Uber ready. Uber comes out. Steffel jumping
the flank
to the team.
They're going to have to back all the way out.
Mine's going for a hero play of their own. Can't quite get anything. Angel taking down PGAA. And now Skunk is behind. Oh my goodness. Medic nearly walks in. Shoots 1 rocket. Can't quite connect the others. It was a difficult situation. Medic kind of strafing left and right like all good medics do. Even when they don't know there's a player there.
But, yeah, well, I guess in the end, the spawners are going to be coming through here for Shenanigans. So they're going to have a hold. And they actually have an Uber ad as well. So it's not
Shenanigans trying to walk out. Uber is popped. Mine's jumping in, but a lot of Shenanigans, Expired Me, actually getting out of this
Scout on last.
Uber.
Oh, he's going to get crunched.
But the frags are really going the way of Expired Meat. They get 4 at the moment. Scout running to last here. 2 scouts running to last. Angel alone defending it. Skunk actually. First scout comes in. Second scout on the heavy. It's up to Skunk to save this round. And there's too many scouts. And Expired Meat take a 4th round. What went so wrong in that fight for the side of Shenanigans?
I could not even tell you. They used the Uber in 6v6. But it was hard, but they just got out so well. Like, Expired Meat was backed up Kaiser the Uber completely. And then they sat all on low ground and sweeping up the killers. Yeah, those last 2 players on last not going to manage anything.
And this is almost a match point for Expired Meat. 1 more capture means they win their map, no matter what Shenanigans do. Shenanigans need to get 3 rounds on the board in the next 6 minutes, and losing mines is not a good start. Very low health, though, on the side of Expired Meat. Steffel jumping onto the demo does a lot of damage. Zach jumping onto the soldier, also doing a lot of damage. Neither of them getting their picks. Ike going down, and the health has kind of switched with Shenanigans now being the low ones.
Yeah, it's not the ideal mid-fight if you need 3 rounds in 6 minutes. At least they keep Spectator alive, but it's still a bit of a dissad. The healing wasn't too efficient on that mid-fight. Leo might be getting caught here on the flank. Oh, it looks like a burst
very
from IT.
aggressive in
Oh,
IT.
combo in IT, and they get
Already
3
got 3.
frags. Angel, Skunk, and Mines all going down.
Soldier jumping, trying to get something. We'll get the
Oh,
demo
they
as
dropped
well.
demo
10
as well. This is a
seconds on
nightmare.
these spawners.
This is an absolute nightmare.
Not going quite the way that Shenanigans would want. They get the Uber force, but there are players on point, and they cap too many players on point too quickly for the side of Shenanigans to deal with. And the winner of map 1 is Expired Meat. 5-1.
Yeah, I thought it could have gone the other way there in the middle. No, we had a bit of a fight back, and yeah, Shenanigans had chances of their own, but in the end, yeah, Expired Meat seemed to take over.
I think not quite as hopeless as a 5-1 scoreline seems to be. A couple of minutes left in the round. I think definitely Gullywash could go to either of these teams, but Expired Meat, they've just been a lot more clinical than Shenanigans. They haven't been making some of the mistakes that Shenanigans have been doing. These uber advantages and these pushes onto last seem a lot more cohesive from the side of Expired Meat than they do Shenanigans. Shenanigans, they sometimes go either way. But yeah, Expired Meat take this series by a head and are currently taking at least 3 points out of this match.
Royal went 4-6 that game.
That's
almost managing to go even on Medic.
That's quite amusing. I haven't seen a Medic go fully equal for a long while.
Yeah, coming in as a Merc, as you know, a demo player, over and only frags in the last season of Open. Made it to playoffs, went out in the round of 8.
Now,
yeah, very, very nice work.
While we're waiting for Gullywash to start, let's have a look at some logs. If the logs page has decided to work, we can have a look at some white screen. It looks very nice. Might be some logs turning up on it eventually. Might not, then again. Seems like logs.tf might be down.
I have it, so I can just talk about the logs.
I'm sorry. Let's go to like some nice background as the logs decide to load. Hopefully this.
We're being flashbanged. It's
Yeah.
the flashbang stream.
Welcome to flashbang.tf.
Yeah, so we have, I think sort of the standout player is as was mentioned in the chat, Steffel had a great game, went 22-10 with second highest DPM on the server, just behind Skunk. But yeah, we saw huge impact from the Pocket Soldier on Expired Meat. Big damage numbers.
Excellent.
Big fragging, keeping that combo protected.
Expired Meat
not many deaths for Royal.
Being a lot more passive in these mid fights for Process. Such a big mid, they're able to do quite a lot and actually just bait out aggression, as we have actually got some logs. Here we go. No more flashbang for all you lovely Twitch viewers. You could actually see some nice numbers. I think 21 kills from PGA is very high actually for the scout. Both scouts actually. Even Steffel with 22 kills on the soldier is also very good. Logs.tf dark mode when I agree. I know that what's his name? Team Fortress TV's people, they have their own cool looking logs, and I really need to reach out to them and ask for them. But yeah, looking at damage, Steffel and Skunk, the two S's, doing a lot of damage. Leonardini also doing quite a decent amount. And then we look at a little bit of a scout stiff on the side of expired meat. Scouts doing slightly better, both of them above 200, whereas actually Angelfish and Ike trailing.
They're taking more as well, though, right? Like the damage difference isn't that huge if you factor in that both Zach and PGA took over 200 each, but Ike and Angel didn't.
Also, to note, fairly low deaths for the medics at 6 and 8. Normally, you would expect sort of half game time, so around 15 for both medics, but both comfortably around half that amount.
Yeah, I guess it was a chaotic game as well. There was so many times when just like there was multiple fights occurring at once and such. Like I'm really impressed the medics managed to keep themselves alive, and yeah, we saw some great movement on both of them, getting out of some very rough positions throughout that game. But yeah, coming up, we've got Gully Wash, another map that's out of one of the 4 core maps. ETF will say it's these two, Sunshine and Snake, they're going to be using for the cup. But Gully Wash, yeah, I guess sort of the main thing to watch out for on this, I guess particularly in like open and fresh meat games, is that war position coming into last. See how teams decide to deal with it, see how teams manage to exploit it, get players underneath, sneak in caps at times when they really shouldn't.
One thing I also want to point out on these mid is this drop down area here. This drop down, more used for a drop up, if you could say, really allows you to, as the mid is so small, run under it, jump in, and now you're behind the whole enemy team. Let's see how well that's going to be used from these teams. Are we going to see soldiers jumping up it and getting a surprise? One interesting feature about this map is you get a big chance to go to your enemy's side quickly. But we have map 2 started of this week 1 fresh meat cup. Expired meat leading at the moment. Shenanigans have it all to play for it. Let's see how this first mid goes.
Both teams rolling out onto their own side. No funny business on his first mid, but Mine is in very, very fast. Ike and Mine's getting very quick kills onto Leo and Zach. Scouts running across the point. This is super, super aggro here from Shenanigans. PGA caught into the point as well. Maybe not going to survive. Look at the low HP. Over on expired meat. Steph was on 3. Royal is just about going to get out. But that was a lightning round.
Steffel, 3 HP behind. No one has quite seen him. He's got his pickaxe out. He will be took out. Sad faces in the chat as well. It was an attempt, I'll give you that. As Shenanigans start to walk in, Mines gets a rocket to the face and won't be able to jump back up. But RRM is down. Uber is forced though. PGAA gets a nice force walking through lobby.
Steffel's caught as well. Royal is going to get Uber, but there's so few players around to help him.
Is a soldier up top, takes down Mines, will try their best to get something. Will actually manage to escape into lobby, gets health back, and will be able to slink away.
Yeah, surely Shenanigans have to slow this down now. Spawners coming in. We've got PGA up on that heavy, and it's Uberad for Royal, so...
Big advantage.
Slow it down. Skunk
Leo goes down.
Around.
Skunk actually goes lower here, tries to work something water, will land a rocket or two, but Steffel gets the advantage. Nelly saying in the chat, Steffel is a carry a couple of minutes ago. We saw him start off a little bit slowly, you know, getting some Minecraft picks. But now we see him winning the soldier 1v1.
They're taking lobby. They're taking lobby. They don't know it's even. Spectator has Uber so soon.
Uber forced in. Demo dies though. And Shenanigans are going to walk into last here. Uber used straight into the heavy. Heavy takes a long time to kill. Will finally go down. Soldiers jumping onto the point. Steffel trying to do his best, but the carry cannot support. And Shenanigans take their first round on Gully Wash.
Yeah, they take the lead. And I've got to say, that was great capitalization there from the side of Shenanigans. I think it was honestly an Uber counting mistake. Over an expired meat, they did have ad, but they'd waited too long and the ad had depleted, and they pushed lobby thinking they had ad, and yes, they get scanned, but they don't get anything else, and the Uber just runs all the way behind them. Yeah, just slightly too slow there. Like, the idea was good, but not quite quick enough.
Skunk has hid in drop down. Mine's going down, but Leo is forced to run the gauntlet. Skunk trying to do something behind this team. We have to watch Got a demo closely guarding,
Oh,
drop
Steph was in
down.
a medic.
Skunk goes, gets his medic. Steffel not quite able to capitalize, and Shenanigans on very low health, but they have their medic. Big
Yeah,
heal
guys.
advantage on the side of Shenanigans. Go ahead, Ben. I am sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah, Steffel there did so well, got so close into the choke. Didn't quite get it, but guess the space that he created there in the blue choke meant they get the point anyway. But it's such a big advantage here of literally 100% advantage now.
Skunk's behind again. Royal is going to be walking to this choke. Skunk gets a kill onto Leo. They don't know he's here. He's going to go for a 2k.
Oh, it's a nuke! Oh, he suddenly gets the third into RRM as well. Zach's 1 HP running back in onto Spectator. Gonna go for the fight, just taken out by Scampix with his sticky bombs. And there's just 2 players up, RRM and his medic of Royal.
Royal and RRM running up top, but RRM misses the jump. Will be able to sticky jump back in. And Expired Meat have left second point here. Mine's actually on the demo here. Expired Meat actually going for this fight here. They will force out the Uber. What can Mines do with it at the moment? Not much, actually.
Oh, got juggled.
But they're all walking in, and Mines is doing a lot of damage here. Will get took out. And it looks like Expired Meat, now with the Uber advantage, might be able to retake the second. They had a lot of aggression in. Skunk trying his best to get onto this medic, but RRM, the demo, is doing an excellent job. Pipes him off the health kit.
Yeah, very nice work. Despite the Uber disad there, just about making it work over on the side of Expired Meat. And now it's their advantage. It's their turn to walk in, but Scampix takes out Zach with a very well placed sticky trap.
Steffel goes very low as well, and this isn't...
Angel is so aggressive here in the big door.
Uber forced out on the side of Expired Meat. They've lost 1 player. They trade it with Ike. And they lose Uber. Not quite worth. And Spectator, he's going to be 80%. He's going to get Uber very soon. Ike won't quite get the forward spawn, but they can definitely fight on this. Skunk hiding in the corner here.
That's a funny little spot to put the sign. Yeah, we've got a bit of a pendulum moment here. Uber advantage swinging back and forth with this midpoint.
Scout walks in. Skunk is going to bait it. He lets his flank scout die. And now it's a 1v1 scout versus soldier, but PGA decides he wants to join too. This is 2 down for the side of Shenanigans. PGA very far in, actually. Gets on the cap. Mines takes down as well, and this is not going well for the side of Shenanigans. PGA getting out alive, but Uber has been forced.
Royal's 96%. Royal's 96%. He's going to have.
Steffel and the scout on top, just raining bullets down. Scouts going down as well. These are 13-second spawn times. These are big spawn timers.
There's got to be a round here for Expired Meat. They're straight in. They have the ad.
Uber forced in. Mines goes down straight onto the heavy. Heavy is allowed to get back, actually. RRM baiting point. There's nobody on point at the moment. It's being blocked. There's a pyro. All of the spawners are up.
There's no way. There's no way. The clutch comes in.
Leo gets a kill on Spectator, and Leo is on point. Leo does so much behind, and it's all tied up. A series of mistakes by the side of Shenanigans and Expired Meat are all the way back in this, and I will be typing in retry so I can fix the timer up top.
Yeah, I honestly thought Expired Meat had bottled it there. With that, they made a bit of a meal of it. Heavy stayed alive for a little bit too long. In the end, they clutch it up underneath the point. As we begin the third mid fight, 1 point apiece. Angelfish going down very quick, super aggressive right side mid here from the side of Shenanigans. Their medic pays the price for it. Spectator goes down. Royal gets out alive, but there's a bomb coming in onto the point. Now Leo getting so much high ground.
It's just Scan and Ike left. Make that Ike. And it just doesn't work. The side of Shenanigans, they get nothing but death on their side.
Yeah, this is a last hold now. They're going to be probably may as well get the engineer up straight away. There's not a great mid fight. They ran in with the aggression, but he's walking up that narrow little funnel. Soldiers over on the side of Expired Meat could just spam the choke points.
Skunk going for a little bit of a hiding spot here. Heavy is up, Pyro up as well. just spawned. Let's see where the Pyro is going to play. Never mind, I've been baited. Ike will be staying as scout as Uber comes in. Soldier scout dying on the background, but this is traded with Scam going down. That's a demo down for the side of Expired Meat. A lot of people standing on point now. Ike will take
Skunk is farming everyone.
one of
Skunk
them
is
down.
literally going Super Saiyan. He just walks in behind, gets 3 kills, juggles the demo, and juggles the medic. This
Bruh,
man
in
is
the
like
chat.
literally 1v5ing. This, in the background, he literally just pulls up a 1v5. That is absolutely insane.
What a legend.
And they're still going. Ike's in on the medic now as well. Ike
Royal
takes
took
out
down.
Royal.
Alright, just spawned Scan in the face of a scout.
Backdown attempt. Zach's in.
Zach trying his best, but there's a scout and a soldier trying to deal with him. Takes down the scout. Will he survive? 3 HP? No, will not. In the meantime, though, Shenanigans, they get the second point. Demo goes very low. They take down Leo. It looks like they'll be Ubering into this midpoint. Steffel's just jumped in. Will he be took down here? Lots of damage from Scan. It's a massacre. Royal just surviving, running to the hills on 10%. And Shenanigans look to take this mid and this second. Inspired me all the way back to last.
Yeah, that went so well. I think the one thing that Shenanigans were missing, they really wanted to get Royal. Royal just about got out in time when that Uber bursted through. But yeah, maybe they're
a lot
Leo
of the side of Expired Meat on last here. And Shenanigans haven't really realized that walking into second, being very cautious, not knowing. It's only a couple up. Leo may be told to hide or something like that by his team, but he's just going to stand in the open. Started wondering, where's my team gone? And now he's going to get took out for it.
Yeah, going to slow it down a little bit. Even Ubers. See what the aggressing side of Shenanigans decide to do with this. They're going to probably slowly take lobby here.
Ben, you've played with these players. You've done some 4s, you've done some 6s. Skunk goes down here. What do you want them to do now? I'm not expecting something amazing. I just want...
I'm running an off class. I think when Skunk comes up, I want to see him come up on Sniper or Spy. Try and get to... Or Pyro, I guess, or just something where you can try and work money. You do the Pyro play from underneath. You've got all sorts of stuff. He's a capable player. Get him one of the AV classes. See if he can play make. He's becoming a soldier. I sort of respect that. Soldier's so strong on last point. Maybe one of the scouts wants to be the one to off class. That's what I want to see here.
Yeah, could have perhaps swapped over, maybe opened the door for a scout, but no. Shenanigans getting 1 pick. Look like they're getting 2. Skunk just back to the respawn. Sends Steffel to it. This is 2 picks. And now Shenanigans walk in. Uber forced Leo down. That's no soldiers for the side of Expired Meat. But the big Uber is on heavy, sitting on the point. This fat Putus is doing so much. Ike is baiting his team. But it doesn't matter. Skunk and Scan doing so much in that. Big pipes, big rockets. Ike, I saw that. I'm going to be talking to you after this game about you hiding around corners. And this is the second round for Shenanigans.
Yeah, Scam picks there, really picking up them stickies in that last push was so good. But again, on the side of Expired Meat, I think they just fed a little bit too hard, got a little bit bored. A bit overstepped into the lobby, and yeah, 1 pick's probably not enough to push off, but 2.
Definitely.
Bite their hand
Soldier's very aggressive. Gets the demo. This man is having the game of his season, and it's only week 1. 2 picks, though, for the side of Shenanigans. Let's make it 3. Zach doing a very good job. He's saying he can play 2. Will go for the medic. Won't quite get it. But Shenanigans are out of this, of taking control of this mid. And Expired Meat, they don't particularly want to go for it. Steffel going for the underplay. Will try and jump the medic.
Ike's aware.
Still going for this, actually. Get some high ground. Will stop the side of Shenanigans. And they'll get forced out by this 1 soldier.
Yeah, the fight still continues. Mines is up on the point now. Gonna maybe go for the air shot. Doesn't quite land it. Trades with Leo in the end.
Leo didn't see them there. They were just standing on point wondering where the spam was coming from.
Oh, Scan's all the way through. They're all the way through. They're bursting choke before they've capped. Ike's literally in on the medic now. In on second. Big shot taken onto Royal. Royal is 90 health. Ooh, he's getting, this is so messy.
PGA right at the back at the moment. Trying to go for something. Will try to escape. Now he's on the demo. will be took down. Icon of 5k. And Expired Meat, they've decided to walk in. Ubers will be traded. Skunk has decided to join them as well. Starts juggling the scout. He's been sent to smithereens. Mines goes down on the end of the fight.
The demo can be chased.
Soldier's still in. Big air shots, maybe? No. But
Oh,
Leo's
Leo.
doing quite a lot, actually. He gets a 2k. Steffel, his soldier partner, will get another one as Leo is cleaned up. And this has gone to a disaster for Shenanigans here. Ike trying to even it by having a look at the medic. Won't quite go for it here. Royal staying
He
in.
is just on point, just behind everyone. Like, this is still just absolute
Ike
carnage.
still fighting the medic. RRM will take him down. And eventually
Mines
this...
surely dies here. Mines is just caught in. There's so many players surrounding him. Oh, he can breathe. Oh, my. What was that? What on earth was that? I guess on the end, Expired Meat do take the midpoint.
Hello to I am Watermelon in the chat.
Oh, dear me.
Another one for the great names.
Carnage. Absolute carnage. They do have an ad.
Scout in on the medic will be took out. Why are you going for the medic? He's so low.
You have ads.
Yeah. But at the moment, they're just getting nothing but spam
That's
here.
in, they used. They're straight in. They're so close.
They lose
Zach
one
can do so much
soldier
work.
on the side of Shenanigans. Make that 2. Zach with the 2k. They will take the second point. But now, Uber advantage on the side of Shenanigans. When these soldiers spawn, they're gonna maybe have the chance to go. But Gullywash, it's such a hard map to push out of. So many entrances. You've got 2 entrances at the bottom. And then the big up top version. You're going to have to send people through all of them and make sure. It's so difficult.
They don't really need to if they don't feel like it. They can just let it dwindle.
Skunk
so much
doing
ad.
some big damage here. For those that don't know, 5 minute on the clock. If no points have been took in that 5 minutes, it will reset the round and we will go back to the mid-fight again. Has a possibility of happening, but Skunk is doing so much damage here, getting the whole side of Expired Meat very low. And now they're going to be saying passive river.
About the setup for Shenanigans here?
Shenanigans setup. I'm enjoying it. I like the heavy. I like it. I might say that I did help them. I think I would prefer the medic to stand a little bit closer to the pillar, sort of on the left side, so he can't be sniper shot as easily. Apart from that, no, it's fine. Skunk doing quite a lot of damage. Maybe actually a soldier shutter. That's where I'd like Mines to be standing. Mines actually going under, having a little check. Soldier jumps in for a sack. Leo, he won't quite get anything, but he will get away with his life. That was 4 HP there.
Yeah, not sure it was going to make too big of a deal anyway.
Now,
sending the sacks in.
are we going to see a counterplay? Any snipers, any spies? Skunk controlling this lobby again, doing a really good job. Ike is actually on sniper. The defensive team having a sniper, very nice. We see a lot of players, big headshot onto Ike. Soldier
Leo's
on
in
the
medic.
medic, can't quite get anything. Ike helping out with a nice body shot as well. This man's a Counter-Strike legend. He's got his AWP out. He's having some quick scopes. Now let's see what happens here. He sees the grenades on the wall. I'm going to stop talking in Counter-Strike. Back onto TF2. 2.5 minutes left in this round timer. Shenanigans doing a very good job whittling it down, but those are 2 picks to the side of Expired Meat. 1 will be traded, and now Uber is coming in straight onto this heavy. Heavy will be Ubered. PGA all the way on the point here. And they're going to send so many people on the point to deny it.
He survives 2 HP. That's so big. He can come back up later on. No, he can't. Spectator arrows him under the point. But look at this low ground. They're all just trapped in water. He got a boxing glove heavy running out. This is carnage. The boxing gloves are out. Onto Steffel. Punching him. Oh,
and they ignore
really
point. Boxing gloves are on the floor. Angelfish deciding he wants to fight River.
Oh,
but they keep the point.
Spamming in. But this is actually going to be quite an ad. Look at the ad there's going to be for Royal after all this. Royal survives.
Yeah, but he hasn't been healing that effectively. He's only 37% actually. It's only going to be about a 40% ad.
Yeah, that's definitely workable though. So it's not all in vain for expired meat. They do come out of this with a lot of cap time.
There was a heavy fist
Look
fight
at that.
at the bottom of the point in water. Normally we see those to decide who's playing what side, if two people want to, you know, be really stubborn about taking blue or red. But no, we're seeing
Yeah, they
heavy
came really
boxing.
straight in.
97%, 99%. Royals team have Uber coming out. Red demo straight onto Spectator. The medic won't quite get it. Sticky's all over the heavy this round.
No, going to defend in time.
Second last push attempt going the way of expired meat, and we're all level again. This map has been a lot closer than the last one.
Yeah, again there, I think I would have probably rather seen Shenanigans get an engineer up. They knew they had a bit of time. Because it means you don't sacrifice your life. When there's a sentry gun, you can just swap straight back off and you've got a scout for later on. But with a heavy, maybe not as much for the expired meat, making the best of what was, yeah, like 30% Uber on. Like,
It's going very quick there.
In.
Shoots the medic through a wall. Let's check his PC for that one. But we're getting some big rockets here. And expired meat, they've got the player advantage here. But they've been locked out of this mid.
Yeah, maybe not. Zach's dancing around the two scouts in on the combo. PGA chasing down the medic.
Spectator's on his own. Zach will take him down. Going for the kill streak here. I think this should be a 3K. He gets Angel. Angel surviving for the moment. Zach with the restraint to not go for it. Lets his demo get the kill.
Yeah,
and this
now
isn't...
the engineer. Yeah, they're getting Ike up on engineer. They're learning from last time, because last time they got wiped on mid. They had time to build a sentry gun and didn't do it.
Nelly in chat saying we did detailed last push talks. I can tell for the last one.
That was good. That was really good execution there. That was really solid.
I'm just wondering if those last push talks included demos. Skunk in, gets it early force, gets them very low, big shot onto Steffel as well. But will this come to haunt them on the side of Shenanigans? There are so many players down, ×4 on point. He gets a force, but for what?
Yeah, the sentry gun just goes down absolutely instantly. So very nice work there on the push, focusing out that gun, and yeah, just the big Uber ride. They just dive in, and yeah, the player dies in that whole push.
And Ben, expired meat taking the lead of the series now, 3-2. Shenanigans on the back foot once again. They need something better for this mid fight. These soldier bombs not working out as well as they could. Mine stuck in place. PGA will be took down as well to trade from both of these teams. Soldiers going to low places. The health not very good on the side of Shenanigans. Scout took down. Big air shot on the demo by Steffel. And this is a full wipe again. Everyone has died on the side of Shenanigans. Mine's a new spawner. What can they do?
I think RRM got a 3K with a single pike there.
That's insane.
That was the iron bomb reduced radius, so that's absolutely monstrous.
8 minutes left in this map. Expired meat could just sit here, and there would only be 3 minutes left, which would be cutting it rather close. I think they're going to go for a last push. Ooh, but forced out. Demo very high. This pyro hasn't particularly stopped the sentry, but it is denying players now. We have a scout on the point. Will be took down. And it's a full wipe. Shenanigans killing everybody. Still got players on point. Still shooting their soldiers. Why are you standing on point, my friends? You've killed everybody.
Oh no, they've wasted so much time. Because forward spawns are coming through now. They're going to get all 6 forward spawns.
Security camera gamer as well. PGA coming on this scout.
Yeah, they're in so much trouble. They don't get second off this. Because they run straight in.
PGA goes straight to last. Ike shoots him down. But they're all on last again. The clock is dwindling down for the side of expired meat.
That was such a missed opportunity to get out. That 5 seconds made all the difference. 2 players go down, Zach and PGA. Leo might be paying his price as well. He's out just before he gets jumped.
Players of expired meat sitting in a lobby here. 30% over advantage on the side of Shenanigans. So they should be trying to push out now, but it looks like the Uber's just going to reset. Shenanigans happy to sit here in the last, but time is not on their side. They've got 3 minutes, well, 7 minutes left of this round. RRM
Big jump
with
from Skunk.
200 hours. That's insane that he's this good so quickly. PGA
is just
in
the
at the
spawn
moment
door.
will be took down. Skunk very low. Actually, a couple of low players, but Ubers have been stabilized here.
Skunk's just going to walk into lobby. I think he's going to try and go for some funny play here. No, he gets spotted out. Slows down again. What a game this has been.
Shenanigans starting to push in. Skunk
Yeah,
with a
Force.
1v. Wait, who's
Force
Force?
comes in. Skunk forced them.
Uber has
The jump.
been traded here into lobby. No one actually quite going down. And Ike is leading his team on forward onto Steffo. Steffo surviving for a long time.
Yeah,
but in the background, Skunk just taking down PGA. Stops the push. But at the same time, Shenanigans, they've all stopped. They've all backed off here. This back cap, they're taking it very seriously, and they're going to lose so much from it.
I get the pistol kill on the medic.
Just gets the pistol kill.
That's
Surely this is a push out from Shenanigans. They've got so little time left. 5 minutes left. Soldier in river. But they've just gone back to last. They lost. They killed the medic on their side, on the other side, and then they walk back to last. Why? What's going on? Shenanigans unwilling to leave last, and it's cost them because Spectator is down, and now it's Shenanigans' turn to lose a medic. They've got a soldier in lower as well, and Shenanigans, what's going on? Soldier getting point time as well. We'll take down the heavy.
Oh my god, he gets the heavy.
Just took down by Skunk. It's a rocket from 4 miles away. They've lost so many players. Spectator just spawning, and he's having to fight for his life all the way down to 11. He'll be took down as well. And they've got a rumble on the point, and it's gone so wrong for the side of Shenanigans.
Yeah, there's he hung around and hung around, gets the kill into Royal, but yeah, dropping Spectator made all the difference.
Thank you, Stu. I didn't quite see that.
Yeah, no, I was trying to deal with it as well, with silent, and on mobile, being a moderator is I think poverty is probably the word.
What was it? Was it like one of those scams?
It was a spam bot. It was just a spam bot. Yeah, we got it. We got him young.
Thank you.
Took a minute though because of the hype in the game.
4 minutes left. And Shenanigans are all standing together in one area, and they're taking all of the same spam. Big damage from the whole team of expired meat.
Yeah, I've got to say, I think after this game, I really don't like these right side mids. They're just getting absolutely munched in that tiny little choke point by all the spam, and they're full wiping every time they're doing it. Yeah, they might get a couple of kills sometimes, but their risk is so huge. I guess they need it with so little time left. They have to wipe on the mid, get the kills. RRM's in so aggro here.
Uber has been used. Mines goes down. Angelfish trying to protect his team will go down as well, and now it's Scan with the sticky trap. Carpet on the point, trying to deny everybody. A bit like an MVM wave.
Like, what? Skunk and Scan getting 4 kills between them.
Just Leo left. Shenanigans, you really need to move.
They have to go. They've not pushed out of last yet so far. They really need to run in.
Leo distracting on point here. Point starting to be captured, and Scan goes down. Leo, the only one really left. And he gets the demo man pick. That's massive.
I actually thought the Inspire Meat were going to run big door there. Leo's in and Spectator gets 2 shots, and PGA takes down the medic.
Are we going to cast the game at 21? I didn't know there was a game at 21. I think Ben is
I have a scrim at 21. I think they might have already started, so I might be able to bait that scrim, to be honest. Yeah, they have a sub for me, so I guess if there is a game at 21, we could maybe do it. I don't know if we've got an STV, but because my scrim, I've missed my scrim now. This game has been
so long and chaotic. There's a sniper out.
Yeah, we got a sniper out on Ike. Yeah, we're pushing into garbage time at this point.
MG only. I'm assuming that you know some people in this game. Yeah, in the 21 game. If you want to, send some connects my way.
We can send an STV.
Yeah.
DM it to one of us on Twitch. I say one of us, just DM it to Frost has a TF2. That's the easiest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some of the casting in the game now. Because this is into garbage time. It looks like Expire Meat are going to push in and try and take this 5 rounds to 2.
Yeah.
Doing so much damage. Angelfish staying alive for so long, just spamming his minigun into shiny players.
But yeah, well played to Expired Meat taking the 6 points this game. Don't think it's technically possible for Shenanigans to actually win the round from here and get 2 at the same time. So it's very well played by them. Very well played by Shenanigans as well. Very close to winning this second map. Getting incredibly close. Actually leading at certain points in the game. I think bit of problems on the lasts if you saw them trying to push out of it, and a couple of dodgy pushes.
Push out. Yeah, they really should have been getting out of last better than they were. Like, it's really cost them. I don't think they pushed out of last once this whole series.
But this is only week 1 in the Fresh Meat Cup. Very well played to both teams to be at this level, sort of. I would say close to sort of a lot of open teams that I've seen. So definitely two very strong teams in the game. You have a couple of scary teams at this Fresh Meat Cup. If you haven't seen, also the medic for Witness Gaming has a Fresh Meat team, and that team is mighty. They're going to be a real killer of wolves.
They're beating low teams in scrims, so
yeah.
Yeah, as we say, this has dwindled down. 15 seconds left. They're going to try and get the cap, try and get the 5 rounds to 2. Just fully into garbage time. Yeah, I was going to say, I think there's been some plays that really turned out here, and yeah, so obviously everyone's held their own in this game, but I've got to say the soldiers on the side of Skunku and Steffel have